When your horse follows you around the paddock, even when there's no food involved, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Yes, it's sweet. But behind that closeness, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your horse can do. And if you misunderstand it, which most owners do, you could be missing messages they've been trying to send for years. Let's start with what that following really means. 1. They're testing if you're safe enough to be vulnerable around. Most people think when a horse follows them, it means the horse is dependent or has just been conditioned through treats. It feels passive, like a child following a parent. But here's the thing. Horses are prey animals who never follow unless they've made a calculated decision that you represent safety in a dangerous world. In wild herds, following behavior only occurs when a horse has assessed another being as a reliable early warning system. Your horse isn't being needy. They're strategically placing themselves in your protection zone. Equine behavioral researchers at the University of Guelph found that horses selectively follow individuals they've observed responding appropriately to environmental threats, not just those who provide resources. Your horse has watched you. They've studied how you react to the world, and they've decided that your presence makes them safer. You're not just an owner. You're their chosen sentinel. But there's something even deeper happening later that reveals whether this following is just practical or actually emotional. 2. They're regulating their nervous system using your calm. Owners assume following is about physical proximity or companionship, like a dog walking beside you. It seems like simple attachment. But here's what most people don't realize. Horses have a mirror nervous system that synchronizes with nearby beings. When your horse follows you, their heart rate variability literally begins to match yours. If you're calm, their cortisol drops. They're not just near you, they're using your nervous system to co-regulate their own. This is the same mechanism foals use with their mothers. Following is the physical act, but nervous system regulation is the actual goal. Studies from the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences revealed that horses' autonomic nervous systems demonstrate measurable synchronization with humans they've bonded with, reducing stress markers significantly. That's not just someone they like. That's someone whose mere presence makes their body feel safe. You've become their emotional anchor in a way that's physiological, not just behavioral. Keep watching though, because there's one thing that can break this bond instantly, and most people do it without realizing. 3. They're confirming you still recognize them as an individual. People think once a bond is formed, it's permanent and doesn't need maintenance. The horse follows because the relationship is established. But here's the thing. Horses have individual identities and need them acknowledged consistently. When your horse follows you, they're checking whether you still see them. Not just a horse. They're observing if you notice their specific quirks, their mood that day, their particular way of moving. Research from the University of Sussex demonstrated that horses can distinguish between individual humans and adjust their behavior based on whether those humans demonstrate recognition of the horse's individual personality. Every time your horse follows you, they're asking to be seen. Not as livestock, not as a pet, but as themselves. And they keep coming back because somehow you keep answering yes. And hey, if any of this is changing how you see your horse, hit that like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more horse people who actually care about understanding their horse on a deeper level. 4. They're maintaining a relationship that costs them something. Following seems natural and easy for a horse, like it costs them nothing to walk behind a human who feeds and cares for them. But here's what most people miss. Every moment a horse spends following you is time they're not grazing, not monitoring the full horizon, not positioning themselves optimally in space. Horses need to consume forage almost constantly and maintain 360-degree awareness. Following a human means walking in a human's unpredictable pattern, often in directions that wouldn't be their choice. They're sacrificing optimal survival behavior. Behavioral ecologists at the University of Bristol found that domesticated horses maintain wild survival priorities, but will subordinate them when social bonds reach sufficient strength. Your horse is choosing you over their own instincts. Every time they follow, they're saying you're worth the cost. That's not obedience. That's devotion. 5. They're giving you a chance to prove you won't trap them. Owners believe a horse that follows them fully trusts them, and the test is over. The relationship is secure. But here's the real truth. Horses follow precisely because they don't fully trust yet, but they want to. Following is an ongoing test. If I make myself vulnerable by staying close, will you respect my autonomy or exploit it? Many horses learn that following leads to being caught, confined, or forced into work. When a horse continues to follow despite knowing you could trap them, they're giving you repeated chances to prove you won't abuse their willingness. Equine cognitive studies from France's University of Rennes found that horses rapidly learn patterns of human reliability and adjust proximity-seeking behavior based on whether humans prove consistently trustworthy in vulnerable moments. Your horse is giving you their faith in installments. Every time they follow and you honor their choice to leave, you make a deposit. That they keep following means you keep proving yourself worthy. 6. They're choosing connection over comfort. People think following behavior is most meaningful when it leads somewhere. To the barn, to food, to an activity. The destination gives it purpose, but the most profound following is when there's no destination at all. When your horse follows you on a walk to nowhere, when they leave shade to stand in sun beside you, when they follow you to the gate, and then just wait with you. No food, no goal, just proximity. Horses are comfort-optimizing animals who naturally seek shade, grazing, and safe positioning. When they follow you into discomfort or purposelessness, the only possible explanation is that being near you is the purpose. Landmark research from the Norwegian University of Life Sciences identified that horses demonstrate affiliative proximity maintenance, staying near bonded individuals even when it provides no functional benefit, which is the behavioral signature of true attachment. Your horse doesn't need a reason to be with you. You are the reason. 7. They're showing you that home isn't a place. In wild herds, home is never a location. It's the group. Horses are nomadic. Safety isn't a place, it's being with the right individuals. When a horse follows you consistently, they've reframed their entire concept of security. You've become their mobile safe haven. This is why some horses will show distress when their person leaves, even when they're in familiar surroundings with other horses. Cross-species attachment research from the University of Veterinary Medicine, Vienna, found that horses can form secure-based relationships with individual humans that mirror mare-foal bonds, where the human becomes the reference point for safety rather than location. Every time your horse follows you, they're saying something extraordinary. Wherever you are is where I belong. You're not just their owner. You're their home. So the next time your horse follows you across the paddock for no reason at all, stop for a second, turn around, and understand what you're actually seeing. A 1,000-pound animal who has rewritten their survival rules, who borrows your calm, who sacrifices their comfort, who tests your integrity every single day, and who has decided, against every instinct, that you are worth it. They're not following you because they're trained to. They're following you because somehow, impossibly, you've become the safest thing in their world. And if that's not love, I don't know what is. I want to hear from you. What does your horse do that makes you feel this bond? Share your story in the comments, because this community understands that these animals aren't just pets. They're family. And if this helped you see your horse differently, share it with another horse owner who needs to know their horse loves them back.